What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I'm back at you today. You know, just getting situated with school and everything, classes, trying to get better acclimated so I can do this and school, which is most important. But enough about my excuses. Today, I guess you could call this my double disc set. I'm doing basically a two-in-one. I'm doing a review of Slaughterhouse's album, self-titled album, Slaughterhouse, and I'm going to be doing a greatest underrated assessment of the guys of Slaughterhouse. Um, I guess I'll just get right into it. For those of you who haven't heard the album, um, go get it. It's a dope album. A lot of songs on there that are really good that I like. I'll give you my rating of it first. I give it 4.2 stars out of 5. I, there are a couple songs on there that I didn't particularly like. One was Pray and another was Killers. Um, Songs that I absolutely love. My favorite song on the album is Cut You Loose. Another song that is dope is Sound Off, which is the very first album. And from the start of the album, what they do is they they really they hit you with their lyrical ability and skill from the very start of the album, and the whole album maintains that. So they never cease to disappoint or amaze with lyrical ability on the album. Um, there's not enough I can say about it. I did acquire it illegally. I am going to actually buy a copy to support them. You should too. If you haven't heard it, again, go listen to it. There's a lot of great songs on there. Another song that's dope on there is Onslaught. Um, One of their first single. Well, the song again that could also give them the most commercial success is the one. And even on that song, they don't lax on the lyrical content of it, even though it's a more lighthearted, party type song. But again, it's one of the best albums out this year. Um, One thing they could have done better was, I guess they could have scratched the skits on there. They left a little bit to be desired, or just left them out completely, or put a little more effort into it. But other than that, the album overall is a good album, good musical album. Um, but yeah, I'll just move right into mine. You know, to the fact that these four dudes are four very underrated MCs. And for those of you who don't know who Slaughterhouse is, it consists of four dudes: Royce the 5'9", Crooked I, Joe Budden, and Joel Ortiz. Four guys varying in degrees of experience, varying in styles, but they all have a common, I guess you could say, a common skill, and that's overall lyricism. Um, Four very underrated dudes. And I guess I'll just get right into it and start with Royce the 5'9", who to me, uh, who's in his lyrical own right now. For those who don't know, Royce used to rap back in the day with Eminem, um, a guy from Detroit, and I guess his flow reflects that very gritty, you know, dirty type, of flow that with hard lyrics that are still, some will go over your head, the others will make you double back, because he's really a dope dude. Again, to me, he's in his lyrical own, spin hot lyrics, and with a dope delivery, just like every other member of Slaughterhouse. And he's a guy, just with just pure lyricism, uh, skilled MC, just overall, a guy who I guess hasn't really gotten his just due, and it's good to see a resurgence of him, back in somewhat of a limelight right now, with Slaughterhouse. Another guy who many people haven't heard of, I hadn't heard of until recently, is Crooked I, and to me, one of the dopest lyricists I've heard in a long time, almost ever. Um, and many people would make the argument that he is he is, if not the best, one of the best lyricists ever. He's a guy that combines pure lyricism with intricate rhyme schemes, and just intelligence into his rhymes with a California swag. He to me, I would draw comparisons to Cannabis, to Eminem. Many people would make the argument that he's better than Cannabis or Eminem. I would disagree, but that's my opinion. Some would say he's better than Jay-Z. Some would say he's better than Nas. Many people would make this argument. I do feel like he's in that discussion, and that's how good of a lyricist he really is. Uh, if you haven't heard him, check him out. If you have heard him, some of you know what I'm talking about and probably agree with me. One freestyle that gives you a good idea of how lyrical he is his freestyle on uh, what is it, Sway's Wake Up Show, and that's a dope freestyle. That it's on YouTube. Check it out. It really gives you a taste of how lyrical he can really be. Um, Another guy in Slaughterhouse, Jersey Cat, represent. Shout out to Jers. Bow. Um, is Joe Budden, Joey B. Um, a guy again coming to his own right about now. Many people don't know Joe Budden past Pump It Up, but for those of us who do understand how serious he takes his art form, um, how skilled he actually and really is as an MC, as a rapper, as a lyricist. Um, Probably one of the best out right now in recent history. And I'm talking the past 6 months. He's probably put out the most quality lyrics. Many would say he's the best rapper out right now. And I think there was actually people voting on this, and he was in the lead at one point. There's not enough I can say about him. For those who've heard his mood music mixtapes, his other mixtapes, his Slaughterhouse stuff, understand what I'm talking about. And me and my people is Houdini and the U. Shout outs to VOQ Visions of Quest all day. The U Jersey mixtape coming soon. Understand what I'm talking about. With his lyrics are very quotable, punchline type lyrics. One of my favorite lines from him is rappers working with half their head got a Cassie cut. And another line of his is tell Fab I can't put it in the bag because the body too big. And he's a guy who just has those lyrics that make you, double back and think and make you laugh, and very, very comical, very clever with his flow. And that's just the type of, rapper Joe Budden is. You can tell his bravado was very Jersey, very smug about him, but it just adds to the, his whole facade as a Jersey rapper. And he does, I guess you could say he does Jersey proud. The last guy, NY Cat, last but not least, Joel Ortiz. I know Bryce is happy I'm finally getting to him because he's been yelling at me about doing Joel Ortiz. Another dope lyricist, dope rapper. Very New York flow. Some of his flow, to me, remnant of Eminem in its intricacy and particularness of his flow and his delivery and the way he writes his rhyme. Very clever guy. Witty, a quirky type of rapper, but another just a dope dude. Many people have heard him where his mixtape where he touches the classics, I believe it's called, where he shows his lyrical range. Joel Ortiz, fairly new to the game, been out for the past couple of years, just grinding out. I first heard him on a song with Jadakiss where he actually held his own, and on another song with Nas on the Nigga mixtape. He's a guy who's got his fair share of acclaim and respect within the rap game, but again hasn't had the opportunity. I don't believe still isn't signed, but doesn't get his just due in terms of success, but does have a fair share of respect within rap music, and all these guys do. Very well respected rappers. Everybody knows how talented, how skilled they are. And I actually made a statement on my friend's status on Facebook that Joel Ortiz is a better lyricist than Lil Wayne, and I'll stand behind that assessment. To me, in recent history, Lil Wayne, and I'm talking the past 2 years, hasn't put out anything lyrically substantial, and I'll stand behind that statement. But yeah, Slaughterhouse, if you haven't heard, check it out, do some research, listen to some songs. Let me know what you think. Hit the video with some comments. If you disagree with me, let me know. If you agree, Tell me that too. Tell me your opinions, what you guys think. Rate, comment, whatever. Deuces. VOQ, baby. All day. Peace.